What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Sorry I was behind on my Seattle Panthers playoff game. I'm trying to run a moving business, and I've just been busy, man, trying to get everything together and take care of business to provide a roof over my head and do all that good stuff. But owning a moving business in the wintertime is tough. So yeah, I've definitely had my hands full. So sorry I'm late, but Seattle Panthers, these are my two top favorite teams. I'm from Carolina, South Carolina, so, genuinely they should be my number one team, but they didn't come out till like 90s. So Seattle, I predicted them to win this game. I'm going to stand by Seattle in the playoffs, even against my hometown team, and I'm glad they won, man. We're going back to another Super Bowl, starting to look up to a Seattle New England Patriots game, just like they predicted back in like week 15. So anyways, I predicted this game to be 24-10, and I underestimated both teams, but the score ended up being 31-17. Both teams played well. It was a very energetic, fun game to watch. And great job to Cam Chancellor. He is my pick for this week's Seattle MVP. And that's hard to do, man. It's like comparing the whole NFL to just one team. You got a whole bunch of people that you're trying to fight for the MVP of who's the MVP of Seattle. That's still a tough task to do, man. Everybody on there is just great. So, anyways, Cam Chancellor jumped over the line twice to block field goals, and it sucks that there was penalties called. This was beautiful plays, showed great athleticism, and you know what? I've had my eye on Cam Chancellor for my defensive player for quite a while, and just to see him shine like this on that day was pretty fun to watch. I was sitting down watching the game with the rivals. A couple of my friends, one of them's a rival Rams fan, and he's cheering on Seattle because he works for me, and he'd like to see Seattle do it. So to see a Rams fan cheering for Seattle on their electric plays is pretty fun to watch, man. But respect for him being a Rams fan and cheering his rival team on. That takes a lot of courage and as a true fan. So so now on to Green Bay Packers and Seattle. Welcome back to the bird's nest, cheeseheads. May we bring you more nightmares this time, man. I can't stress how many times we've probably got into their heads in Seattle. Granted, we the game in Lambeau, it might be a little different. They hold down Lambeau pretty good, but you know what? It all comes down to the team, man. And you know what? I think the team is better than the Green Bay Packers. But we don't need Seattle to beat Green Bay. And I'm just glad that it's there in Seattle so all their fans can see how electrifying they're being. Green Bay, if we were in Green Bay for this game, granted, they would love to watch their team, but they just don't have the same spirit of the 12s, man. Like, we have electrifying fans. Like, it's just amazing to watch a Seattle game and not get extremely excited. I mean, I get way out of control, man. People are looking at me like I'm crazy, and I love it because it's what makes a true fan, man. That's what makes a true fan. But a very energetic team to watch, and I'm glad it's in Seattle. So, I hope we get into their head one more time. And this is a game between me versus my whole family. They are all bandwagon Green Bay fans. Oh, Green Bay has won the first two Super Bowls. The trophy's called Lambeau. How hard is it to win a Super Bowl or the first two if you're like one of, 8 teams that started the NFL? I mean, how many teams started the NFL? I can't even remember right now. I don't have it written down anywhere. But for real, man, like, there's 32 teams in the NFL now, and I swear to God they've only gone to the Super Bowl once. And I'm pretty sure, the first two are pretty easy to get to. So I really don't even give them that much credit for those first two wins. Now that the game's changed and it's harder to get into the Super Bowl, now they got to start proving something to me. But, I don't hate on Green Bay too much other than it's my family's team, and we kind of have an inside rivalry going on, but, if it came down to Green Bay and Dallas, I sure as hell would take Green Bay. So, I'm very excited for this game. I'm excited and hope for an upset to knock Green Bay out at the last minute for a Super Bowl spot. We did that to San Francisco last year. Then we knocked out Denver, and beat them in every single way. And then if we knock out Green Bay, I'm pretty sure we're going to play New England. So, Seattle's starting to become a legend killer team. And what I mean by that is, if you look at Russell Wilson and when he started and the stats of Seattle beating all the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, let's see, we got 2-0 versus Rodgers. We got 2-0 versus Eli Manning, 2-0 versus Peyton Manning, 2-0 versus Drew Brees, and 1-0 versus Tom Brady. And that excites me for the Super Bowl right there. But, you look at all that, and Wilson is undefeated against all the mainstream Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. And I love it. I love it, man. This little 5'10" guy is showing the world what he can do. And it's a true gift for Seattle after all those years we struggled, and y'all know what I'm saying, dude. But he is a blessing on this team, and the way we've came together, man, I hate to hear people disrespect it. I hate it. Because I've been a real fan since I was 4 years old, man, on Seattle. So I've stood by them all the way. And to see this kind of a gift being dropped down to us is pretty nice, pretty nice. So anyways, if since we eliminated the Niners, who were pretty full of themselves that year, and now we're taking on Green Bay, and then possibly move on to Brady and the Patriots for the biggest game of the year, and then we beat Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl. I mean, those are 4 mainstream teams, like most well known for wins in the NFL and Super Bowls and all that stuff. And Seattle's becoming their kryptonite, dude. Like Seattle is shutting them down as an underdog, and I'm glad we're not just going for some regular team like the Ravens or something like that. It's all the mainstream bandwagon teams that I've seen everybody jump on year after year after year because they're good. And it's about time to see one team stand out and smash on them. And you know what? People hate it. They hate on us for it. So just Seattle fans, show all your haters love. Like, don't let them get to you. Just let them keep running their mouths and let us keep doing what we keep doing, man. Show your haters love. That's like the quote I live by, man. If anybody hates on me, I embrace it, dude. But anyways, so the research I did for this game, I watched 4 sports commentators sit down and talk about this game on who might win and what chances the Packers have. And 2 of them gave Green Bay a 20% chance to win, and one of them gave them 25%, and one of those guys gave him 10%. And he said even with a healthy Rodgers, healthy everything, and it's still only 35%, dude. Like, you guys can't get over 35% to win this game. And that's with a healthy Rodgers. So there will not be any excuses that, Rodgers was injured and blah, blah, blah. Y'all beat Dallas. Y'all have a chance. It's your fault if you lose Aaron Rodgers because your coaches are not showing the care and love to a quarterback to take care of his injuries like they should be. Along with Eddie Lacy, like, he's probably trying to play the game he injured and convince them that he's okay. But you know what? Pete Carroll would not let our players do this. They would not let Russell Wilson go in there and take himself out just to try to win the Super Bowl again. I mean, granted, we already got our shot. We're on for another one. But if it came down to it, we're not going to sit here and risk our players' health just to win a game. So I lost a lot of respect for Green Bay to just sit there and let Aaron Rodgers do this, man. I have lost so much respect for them. But anyways, if we get pressure on Rodgers, he will not last. He'll start choking. If he gets hit hard one time, man, that risks his leg injury, and he'll be done. And then in comes Matt Flynn, who used to play for the Seahawks, who is a mediocre quarterback, and I don't see him doing too well, but they put so much pressure on Aaron Rodgers to make the big plays in big games, and he can only carry so much, dude. So let's just hope Seattle doesn't destroy him. We're talking about a hard-hitting team, and they're not taking safety precautions for Aaron Rodgers, so be it, man. Eddie Lacy and Aaron Rodgers are your only chances to win. Clay Matthews will play a little part, but if one of those guys gets injured, I see this game going downhill fast. This game will be another repeat of number 1 scoring offense versus the number 1 scoring defense, and we all know what happened last time. that happened. So good luck. Good luck, Green Bay. May the best team win, dude. I mean, I'm not going to be butthurt if we lose, but you know what? That means Green Bay had to fight hella hard to beat us, and that deserves respect. So may the best team win. And stay classy, Seattle fans. Don't show your ass because if we get beat, we get beat. But we know what our team is capable of. We know what they can come through at the last minute. We all know. So don't even trip. I've had my eye on Cam Chancellor for half the season as one of my favorite defensive players, but I'll definitely have him since his plays last week. I'll have my eye on him mainly. I'll have my eye on Sherman because of the last time we met. Rodgers wanted to dodge him and shut down half the field, so now it's his chance to play against Rodgers. And of course, I got my eye on Wilson. I mean, he's come through for the offense a lot. And I got my eye on Lynch as well. Lynch is those are the 4 players I'm going to be watching for this game. And it's because of all the Lynch and Wilson and Sherman. Those are the ones because of the last meetings against Green Bay. And, it's Lynch racked up a bunch of yards against Green Bay. They couldn't slow him down. And Clinton Dix, that guy, he's not a good tackler. And if Lynch gets up against him, he's gone. He's going to be down the field with another beast mode run. So not worried about them tackling Lynch very much. If they get past Clay Matthews, it's over. So anyways, Cam Chancellor is on fire. So good luck trying to contain Cam Chancellor. My prediction for this game is going to be Seattle 31 and Green Bay 24. So that is all the information I have on this game. I will talk to you after the game. I don't know how long it'll be, but I will make sure that I report back before the Super Bowl on this game and get you ready for the next game, which I'm thinking is Seattle and the Patriots. So until then, I'll catch you later. Peace.